Okay, it's me, Fraser Lee, and I'm going to go on a cabbage journey with you. Okay, I suffer with ulcerative colitis. It's a debilitating autoimmune disease that apparently I have for the rest of my life. I've been diagnosed for 12 years now, 12 years. I'm 37, so I must have been 25 when I started. Good maths. It's been horrible. Life is, or can be, terrible at times, but it doesn't have to be. I suffer with ulcerative colitis, which is a bowel disease. Inflamed bowels means that I struggle to go out sometimes, or a lot of times. I need to go to the toilet upwards of 20 times a day, 30 times a day. It makes socialising impossible. It's awful, but not only that, other manifestations of the disease, iritis, inflamed eyeballs. I'm not laughing, it's not a good thing. It just gets you to the point where you just laugh a bit because it makes you go a bit doolally. So iritis, chronic fatigue, multiple allergies, ulcers, rashes, dermatitis. The list does just carry on and on and on. Arthritis in my hips. It's all just one big ball of inflammation in my body, but it doesn't have to be that way. I've had many times, many periods of feeling well. Generally, I start feeling a bit more poorly again if work gets on top of me. My diet slips for too long, or I just generally find myself in a place where I'm not at ease with life. Maybe stresses are getting on top of me, family, work, whatever it may be. So doctors will say it's not curable. I say it is. I only get ill when something in my life is going wrong. So keep punching me in the face, it's going to hurt. Stop punching me and it's going to go away, isn't it? So I'm going to show you how to make it that life stops punching you, and you can take down inflammation. You can get rid of your ulcerative colitis, your Crohn's, your chronic fatigue syndrome, your fibromyalgia, your arthritis, your iritis, all of these itises which are caused by inflammation in the body, which fundamentally are caused by stress in our life and the food we eat. Essentially, sort out your diet, have the right vitamins and minerals in you, and lead a happy, fulfilling life. And you will be well. You will get well. I'm confident in it. So today, I'm going to show you my pick and mix bags, which show you basically what I'm told by the doctors I should take each day. And then I'll show you my solution to all of this pick and mix and how you can actually make yourself feel better. So first and foremost, this is just the introduction into me as a person to show you that I am what I say I am. These are my pick and mix bags. These are the pills that I am told I need to take every day. You can see, I don't know if you can see from there, I have taken some of them already because I am currently in a flare-up. Unfortunately, I've let it slip, but I can get it back very quickly and I can show you how to do it as well. So I'm going to pop these pills out on the table and I'm going to show you how many pills I'm meant to take a day. I'm going to move these cabbages because that's where we're going later with this video. So I have prednisone. Lots of you watching this video are going to know what all of this medication is, I'm sure of it. If you're watching this video, you've got bowel disease, you've got inflammation in your body, iritis, chronic fatigue syndrome, things like that. You're going to be going to the doctors and the first thing they're going to be saying to you is, take steroids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm currently on 35 milligrams a day of steroids. So that first one can go away. So there's 7 pills. I then need to take mesalazine, which is, for those of you who don't know, mesalazine is for bowel diseases. So if you're suffering with a bowel disease like myself, you'll know what mesalazine is. It's basically a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. I take 4 of them. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they say to me, okay, Right, so because you're taking 7 steroid tablets a day, steroids cause stomach ulcers. They increase acidity in the body and they cause stomach ulcers. And I go, this is a strange one, Mr. Doctor. I have bowel disease, which is a digestive stomach, colon, intestinal problem. And I now have to take a medication which causes stomach, intestinal problems. Just ponder that for a second. We live in a weird world. So I then have to take one of these a day. This is a Maprazole, and that is a proton pump inhibitor. So that actually stops stomach production in the acid, or at least inhibits it. So far I'm on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tablets a day, just to try and suppress the immunity. I don't understand it. Suppress our immunity, the thing that's meant to be keeping us well. Suppress my immunity, decrease the inflammation in my body, and to be honest, all of these drugs' side effects are bowel problems and colon problems and intestinal and digestive issues, and it's meant to be helping me with mine. Those of you who take prednisone know that the side effects of them are or can be debilitating. Weight gain, hair loss, hair gain with some people, bone loss. Some of the side effects long term are probably just as bad, I suppose, as the disease itself. So look, that's the pills I'm meant to take. On another video I'll show you some pictures of what my colon looks like. Don't have to look at it if you don't want, but I'm going to show it. It's not that gruesome, I promise, but I've had colonoscopies, cameras put inside me, investigations that show massive inflammation and ulcers and bleeding inside my body. So this is meant to help it. I have to tell you now that I take 11 pills a day and it doesn't help. It helps a smidgen, but I just feel rough. I just feel terrible on it all the time. So what's the point? So no more. I'm not doing any more pills. I'll get someone else to clean that up later. So instead, I'm not doing any more pills, and I'm going to show you how you can actually come off these pills. And in all seriousness, joking aside, pills can save your life. If you are in a very, very bad state, then you need to see your doctor and you need to take the medication they give you. But we've got to think a little bit outside the box and actually think a bit more long term. We don't want to be on these pills for the rest of our lives because they actually cause us more harm than good in the long run. So the goal of it is to get off of the pills. It can be done. I've done it. I will do it again right now, and I will show you how to do it. So today we are going to be juicing. We're going to be juicing cabbages. So I'm going to go on a little journey, and I want you to follow me with this. If you've got bowel diseases, inflammation around your body, peptic ulcers, you're suffering with acid reflux, you've got inflammation in your colon, Crohn's, colitis, any of these illnesses that are caused by inflammation, first and foremost, you've got to look at your diet, you've got to look at your lifestyle. But we're going to go, and I'm going to go on a little juicing journey over several videos, and I'd like you to join me, and I'm going to show you how you can do what I'm just about to do, which is stop taking all these pills I've just thrown on the floor. First and foremost, cabbages. Cabbages are incredible balls of joy. They have something in it called vitamin U. Now, it's not actually a vitamin, it's an enzyme. Why is it called a vitamin then? Why is it called a vitamin? Why are you calling it a vitamin, Fraser? It's vitamin U, and it's actually an enzyme, but they've called it a vitamin. It's just a separate enzyme that they've labelled as vitamin U, and the U stands for ulcers, because the substance vitamin U that is in this cabbage and other vegetables, broccolis, asparagus, celery, all of the good stuff, actually is shown scientifically to dramatically reduce ulcers and inflammation within the digestive tract. It actually can help the mucous membrane and layer of the digestive system, of the intestines. And for those of you who have been looking and researching for a long time, you will know that a lot of our diseases start within the intestines, within the digestive tract, especially the diseases of the intestine, but lots of other illnesses and inflammations can actually come about because your digestive system is not working right. So when we're eating foods, just day-to-day foods, our body's not handling that food well. Allergens are then getting into our bloodstream because of damaged intestines, and that actually floods around the body and causes massive percentage, a large percentage of our ailments around our body are inflammation, rashes, depression, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, all of these things. And then I haven't got to tell you, if you're watching this and you're suffering as I am and have been, that having these illnesses in themselves then snowball into just making you feel awful. So I'm going to go on a little juicing journey. Cabbage today. I'm actually going to be doing cabbage every day, so I'll keep popping back and forth between cabbage juice videos, but I'll be doing other videos as well to show juices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chopping up these cabbages, just normal, everyday purple cabbages. We're going to be juicing, and I'm going to be juicing at least 2 or 3 of these a day. It sounds a bit daunting, I know, for some people. We're juicing 3 cabbages a day, but we actually put 3 cabbages. Here's 2. It's not that much, is it? It's not that much food, is it? You put a couple of Big Mac meals on here and you'd have no problem eating them. So what's the problem? Juice a couple of cabbages and get better, feel better. So I'm going to start chopping these up, and I'll speed the video up to make this a bit faster. So we're doing a bit of juicing today. We're going to use the JR 8000 S2 machine from Juicy Retreats. Right, now this actually, what we've got is the wide feed chute machine. It's good to get a proper good juicer. Look, so this takes a bit of effort. We want to pop a pill, don't we? We want to pop a pill and get better. It's not making us better. Come on, it's not making us better. We need to do something about this. You know, you can't be ill for the rest of your life. They're talking about stem cell transplants to cure all our diseases. Yes, maybe. That's way off. I'm not waiting for that. I might get run over by a bus tomorrow. I might not get run over by a bus. We have to wait 15 years for the stem cell transplant to cure me and be miserable for the next 15 years. You can do something about it right now. Get a juicer, get an 8000 S2 machine, or get you one out the cupboard, start juicing cabbages. Come on, you can do it. But what you need to do is get a machine that's going to extract the most vitamins, minerals and enzymes in your cabbage. You need to get one that's also easy to use, because yes, chopping cabbage and juicing it and cleaning your juicer is more effort than popping a pill. But it doesn't matter, because you're going to get better. So why aren't you doing it? Come on, get a juicer. The JR 8000 S2 machine, so it rotates at 37 RPM, which is slower than any other wide feed tube machine out there. The slower the rotation, the more vitamins and minerals and enzymes you're getting out of your juice. So that's important, because we want all of this lovely purpley red goodness out of this cabbage. So it's got to be easy to use. You can just throw your cabbage in. It's going to be giving you the most vitamins and minerals and enzymes you can possibly get, and you're going to be doing batches in it, because there's no point in getting this machine out 6 times a day. You might as well start your day with 2-3 cabbages, bung it all in the machine, get your whole big batch of it, your litre of cabbage juice, stick it in the fridge, and you can just not worry about juicing for the rest of the day. That's why you need a bigger machine like this if you're doing the big batches of food, okay? So I'm gonna rock on, because this video is getting long, but there's a reason for it being long. Keep watching it, don't turn it off, because we're gonna show you how to get better and get better, feel better, and have a better life. So the beauty of it is, we're rocking. Okay, so just start bunging this cabbage in. Come on, let's start juicing. Come on. So that will be crushing down all that cabbage. Here we go. So you don't want to overload it. And what I'll do is I'll do a bit of talking, but this is going to take a little while, so I'll cut it in between. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. Purple cabbage juice. Happy days. So the pulp's now coming out of here. Happy days. You can see it's all nice and dry, so get as much juice out of that cabbage as possible. Don't go crazy. Don't throw it in really quickly. It's a wide feed chute machine. It's a very powerful machine. So you can put it in quite quick. But don't overload it. Give the machine a chance to work. So there was a doctor in the 50s, 1950s. This is how silly the world has become. That we're all popping pills, but we've all forgotten about what we were doing, you know, nearly 100 years ago, 70 years ago. So a doctor in the 50s did a test on 100 people, and they all had gastric ulcers, and their normal medication would take 30 or 40 days to make them feel better. It's over a month and a half, and that's with medication, Western medication that's going to give you side effects. He then got another 100 people, and he fed them cabbage juice, a litre of cabbage juice every day. Some of them reported feeling better in 4 days, and most of them were better in 7 days, 1 week, as opposed to 40 days, 40 odd days with normal medication. With cabbage, no side effects other than making you feel fantastic. We are crazy now in this world when all you've got to do is make cabbage juice for your ulcers. If you are suffering with any kind of internal digestive ulcers, ailment, IBS, things like that, juice cabbages, but not just cabbages, celery, broccoli. I know that sometimes, certainly for me, I have problems with colitis. It can be hard with all the fibre. So take the fibre out, do a juice. Right, we're nearly there. So the machine itself, this is why you need a good juicer, because cabbage is very, 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 very tough, especially raw. So a lot of juicers can't cope. They can't cope with the volume of cabbage that I'm putting in now. It clogs up, you can see all the pulp coming out, it will clog up, you have to stop. This machine is quietly munching away this cabbage and is extracting a lot of cabbage juice. So that's why it's important. You don't want to be having to stop, clean out your machine. A lot of juices just won't extract anywhere near enough of the food. You can see a pusher comes with the machine. I'm not having to push it down. I might have to sometimes, but at the moment I'm just continually feeding the cabbage in. Here we go, it's just taking it. Oh, whoa. Right, we're nearly there. So the properties of cabbage actually help the intestinal tract to heal up. It works directly on the ulcers and the inflammation and the damage in your body. That vitamin U, Google it, have a look online, vitamin U. And it works directly on the ulcers, gets into your bloodstream, goes around your body and heals up that intestinal tract. So it's going to be helping you with allergies, inflammation of the intestine. But if you deal with the inflammation in your intestine, you're going to help the inflammation around the rest of your body, help with your chronic fatigue, help with your fibromyalgia, help with your Crohn's, help with your colitis, help with, there's so many things that are going to get better just because you've just juiced the cabbage. Now, I'm done. So I can't emphasize enough what just happened there. I know that sounds well over the top on OTT, but I can't emphasize enough what just happened. I just put a whole cabbage in this machine. I didn't time it. Sorry, I didn't time it. You can look on your timer on YouTube here as to how long that took. That was only a few minutes. So many juicers aren't going to be able to do what this just did, which was allow me just to feed cabbage in. Allow it to keep going. It's still coming out. It's still juicing. Yeah, we're still juicing. We'll keep it going. I can still talk to you while it's on as well, which is the way forward. So many machines you're going to have to be putting cabbage in, pushing the food down, stopping, taking food out, preventing clogs, things like that. I have just juiced a whole cabbage. Oh look, I've gone purple. Purple fingers. See, there you go. That's all the goodness on my fingers. Let's get it in, start absorbing through my fingers. I'll turn that off now. So this machine can just keep going and going and going without having to stop. And I'm done. So I've done. If I want to do another two or three cabbages now, I could now just keep feeding that in. It's going to keep munching through it and keep feeding that juice out, that pulp out, and allow me just to now go and clean my machine and forget about it for the rest of the day. So that's my first cabbage juice. So let's just pause the video there for a second while I get a glass and we have a look at this. Hold on. Right, I don't want to do too much more because, again, I don't know where we're at, but we've got to be at 20 odd minutes, aren't we? So 2 or 3 of these a day to start with. This is what I'm going to do from now on. These videos will be shorter. This was the introductory one. From now on, come on, keep watching these videos. Watch me do these cabbage juices. Watch me do more juicing. You just keep coming back, seeing how much I feel better. I'm not going to take any more pills. I'm going to just be juicing cabbage, celeries, broccolis, all the good stuff to make myself feel better. And I'm positive. I promise you it's going to work because I've done it before. I'm showing you how I've done it. If you follow this, I'm going to start doing some other videos that show relaxation, exercises, things like that. You can get better, you will get better. And the first step to it is to get yourself a good juicer, get yourself an 8000 S2, oh, I dropped a bit of juice on there then. Get yourself an 8000 S2 and drink. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That, just to look at, you know it's going to make you better. Let's have a look. Now, if you haven't drunk cabbage juice before, it's not lemonade, it's not wine, it's not whatever other drink you find delicious, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It is what it is. It tastes like a cabbage, but it's not disgusting. I'm not standing here going, oh, I've got purple around my mouth now. But whether you like it or loathe it, some people are going to love that. I don't mind it, I don't hate it, I don't love it. It is what it is, but it doesn't matter. Drink it, get better. A litre a day. I'm going to be doing a litre a day of cabbage juice. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you how you can get better using a good quality juicer to make you feel right. Come on, follow me back. Long video, that was the first one, but it's worth watching, worthwhile coming back, seeing me juicing. They're going to be shorter from now on. Give me a thumbs up so that more people can come here and watch me get better on cabbage juice. And go get a juicer, go get some cabbage and start feeling better about yourself. See you again soon.